Hello.
Hello.
Radhika ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Can we start?
Yes.
Good afternoon and a warm welcome to all the participants to today's feedback session. So we have come to the end of our FTP. So over the past 4 days, this is the fifth day, we have been taken on a journey through different aspects of earthquake engineering. Right from the beginning, when we had a session on engineering seismology by Dr. Katta sir. Then there was a session on seismic resistance of masonry and confined buildings by Dr. Ajay Chaurasia, and a session on ductile detailing of RCC structures by Dr. Leon Raj. There were sessions on ground response analysis by Dr. Jaya V. Dr. Tamilaraisi G presented behavior of floor diaphragms and the earthquake shaking. Dr. G.R. Reddy had a session on response control of structures subjected to dynamic loads. Then 2 sessions were handled by Dr. Sadish Kumar K, Chief Scientist at SCRC Chennai, on seismic testing and performance evaluation of structures, and also response control of structures. There was a session by Dr. Shreyas VC on ground motion prediction equations for recent advances in earthquake-resistant construction practices, and a session by scientist Ms. Regala R on seismic base isolation. Then there was a session on ground motion prediction equations by Dr. Beenamol M, a session on seismic design of liquid storage tanks by Dr. Gigi Anna Varghese. And today we had a session on geotechnical investigation for infrastructure projects, and also a mandatory session. As part of the mandatory session, we had a session on habits and its influence on goal achievement. So I hope all the participants had a good learning experience with reference to this FDP. I once again welcome all of you to the feedback session. All of you, please do share your feedback regarding the session. This is the first ADAL FTP being conducted by Department of Civil Engineering, LBS College of Engineering, Kasaragod. So we would very much like your feedback regarding the sessions organized and overall feedback also. Now, before we move on, I would also like to say some things regarding the session. So what we had for the ADAL FTP, as part of the ADAL FTP, the mandatory requirements are 80% attendance, and there will be an assessment test, 60% marks in the assessment test. So the link for the assessment test will be posted in the chat box immediately after this feedback session is over. The test is for 25 marks. 60% means minimum of 15 has to be scored. The test is very easy. I hope all of you do well in this. And I'll like to inform that the participants will get the certificate only when they submit the feedback regarding this session on the ADAL website. So this is not over here. Once you complete the assessment, please go to the ADAL website and give your feedback there. Only on completing the feedback will you be able to download the certificate. And one more thing is, before you download the certificate, the marks, attendance as well as marks have to be entered. So by today and tomorrow, I'll try to enter all the attendance and marks of all the participants. And from the adult side, they need 1 or 2 working days in order to generate the certificate. So I hope you will be able to obtain the certificate by Tuesday. So please bear with all the processes regarding the adult certificate issue also. With this, I would like to welcome Dr. Anjali MS, Head of the Department of Civil Engineering, for the address.
Thank you, Radhika madam. Good afternoon, everybody. I am very happy to stand before you because we have successfully completed the 5 days online ADAL FTP on advances in earthquake engineering, sponsored by AICTE ADAL program. Over these 5 days program, we have learned a lot from the experts. No doubt this would be highly valuable for your future career and research work. I'm sure that all the participants have benefited from this. I'm really fortunate to have Professor Radhika Nair and Dr. Beenamur M as my colleagues who have played an excellent role as coordinators of this FDP. I also thank all the supporting faculty and staff of my institution. On behalf of the Department of Civil Engineering, I express my sincere thanks to all the participants all over India. Always keep in touch with us. All the best wishes and thank you very much.
Now, I would like to invite feedback from the participants. Please do share the feedback regarding your experience in the FTP and also suggestions for any improvement which can be taken from our side. Please do unmute and, if possible, camera also.
Hello, madam.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, hello. Good afternoon, all. Hello, friends. I'm Suhasini Madhekar from College of Engineering, Pune, Maharashtra. I have noted some points regarding feedback. So we are coming to the concluding session of the Atal FDP on advances in earthquake engineering, conducted by Dr. Radhika and Dr. Beena. It was a very thoughtfully planned FDP as I observed from the schedule. It covered all aspects of earthquake engineering, focusing on structural engineering, geotechnical engineering, structural dynamics, as well as vibration control. The resource persons, what I noted, were very knowledgeable, and all the lectures delivered were of very high technical content. I got to know the great works of different experts from all over India, including experimental studies and field case studies also. So I would like to put on record that all of us are greatly benefited by attending this faculty development program, and there was a lot of knowledge addition, I can say, to us. It was a very well organized FDP with perfect time management. Every morning it would start with Radhika madam's link, today's session, join 5 minutes early. So it was great, madam. Though the FDP concludes officially, the ball is now in our court. That is, the speakers have opened up long list of research areas, I can say, and there are many fields which were new to me as well. So it is the responsibility lies on us now. Let us keep in touch with each other, exchange ideas about our research work, and do some good work together for the benefit of civil engineering community. So I extend my hearty congratulations to Dr. Radhika and Dr. Beena for successfully conducting the Atal FDP on advances in earthquake engineering. Thank you and namaskar. All the best from Suhasini Madhekar, College of Engineering, Pune. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Ma'am, with your permission, shall I give a feedback?
Yes, sir. Please, sir.
Yes. At the outset, I'm from actually Danan Sagar Academy of Technology and Management, Bangalore, called DSATM. Now, at the outset, I should congratulate LBS College of Engineering for conducting a program of such a magnitude. I can say in terms of magnitude, anyhow, we are from past 5 days talking about earthquake, a magnitude of 9, I can say. That is actually the program intensity what we had. And this feedback, I can say this feedback session, with the permission of Radhika ma'am, I can change it to response session. Okay, this is the response what I'm having from this. And here I like to congratulate the head of the department, that is Anjali Madam. As she told in the inaugural session, the inception of the department was during 2008, if I'm right, and around 13 years actually there for the department. And within this 13 years, conducting such a program, that too with such an accuracy, as Madam Suhasini Madam told, she has actually pointed out the positive things which were there in past 5 days, regarding the timing, regarding the selection of the speakers. Most of the speakers were having the knowledge which justifies the title of the FDP, that is advances. Most of the things were not basics. Most of the things were not basics of civil engineering. It is advances in civil engineering, wherein that has actually some way actually made the participants not to come up with new questions. Whenever the speakers asked for queries, wherein on the humor side, Radhika ma'am was trying in the chat box to see some questions, wherein if she can actually give that to the speaker for him to answer. But the topics were such that this is actually the advanced side, wherein that has actually helped a lot. And coming to the promotion of the civil engineering, I don't know in Kerala state. That is, I think, by seeing to Jayamohan sir and the Dinamol madam presentation, and this I can say the civilian and the students, they are involving in the consultancy work, what they are doing. I think there is no problem for admissions point of view there in Kerala state by seeing to this, and also the natural things which are actually inherited there in Kerala state. But whereas in Karnataka state, I don't know, maybe the scenario in the other states, the admission issues are there. I think regarding the civil engineering point of view, we require some programs, okay, for advances in admission. On a lighter side, I'm telling this, wherein the students after PU should be encouraged to coming to this branch. That is one thing. And coming to the program mixture of the topics, there is the geotechnical engineering, as madam said, geotechnical engineering, structural engineering. And in structural engineering, when we talk about the masonry buildings, that is promoted by Venkatramana sir when he is actually giving a foundation for this SCP on the first day, and followed by Ajay sir. They both are actually bandwagons for actually promoting the masonry structures, concentrating on how to confine the masonry, more on it. Then coming to the RC structures, promoted by Satish Kumar sir and the Sri Kala madam. They are promoting this. This coming of confinement is not an issue in case of actually frame structures, but this response, how to control the response, that they have envisaged quite beautifully. And there are some concerns wherein G.R. Reddy, I should not supposed to forget Dr. G.R. Reddy sir, and the down-to-earth behavior of him when he is actually presenting. Wherein when he was asking for questions, Radhika ma'am, may I have any questions? He is not having any questions. He is telling that they may be understanding things and they may come up with the questions later, or else they can contact me. The way he has actually taken up the sessions, or question and answer session, or else the 3 topics what he has presented with time limit. Okay, we should actually remember him here for his energy, that too at this age, the knowledge what he's having. Then anyhow, he is actually having a book. If we try to understand the book in our lifetime, it will be enough for us for being in this domain. And coming to concerns of Satish sir, being actually CSIR, SCRC Chennai, it is actually the first leading I can say in the nation, wherein when he has talked about the shake table, what they are having, 6 meters by 6 meter shake table, or 4 meter by 4 meter, comparing to the what shake table the Japan is having, 40 meter by 40 meter. I think the cost wise, the maintenance is costing around maybe a 1 crore. We are not in a position to actually manage that. That's the reason everywhere, whenever somebody asks, I will be coming and actually promoting the department and all. I think comparing to the budget, what we are having, the union budget, these things should not be a concern because this will actually make our understanding of request when we are very near to it, when we are near to the response. To be near to the response, actual structure should be simulated with the help of shape tables. That's one the concern. Just I wanted to clarify at this point. And some many humorous sites are there, and Dina Mol ma'am, she has also actually exposed us to some geotechnical, recording aspects and the software what we use, algorithms and all. Many areas actually she has opened up, and that session was also good. And Jaya ma'am, that is about geotechnical engineering. I never now forget that is free field motion and this one bedrock and free field. That is the gap what we are having between the codes, IS 1893 code. This actually touched upon by even G.R. Reddy sir. That is this soil character, its effect on the response. That was he was talking about frequency and amplitude and the duration and all. So that is a point they have actually promoted. And coming to overall, I can say is a very good program and conducted very nicely by Radhika ma'am. Actually, they have actually coordinated or anchored. Radhika ma'am has anchored and Dina Mol ma'am and all the team. I can say all the team behind it. I have to congratulate all of them for conducting such a program with such an accuracy. And the government, that's the AICTE, and also the Atal program, what they are having, the two on the virtual stage because of the pandemic, is opening up a lot of material, a lot of interaction with the leading researchers and the leading personalities in the field. Thank you so much. Thank you everyone who is actually participated for the successful completion. And also the participants, I have to congratulate them also for participating. Around 70 participants were always there for every session without missing even single minute. That is really commendable for this such type of an event. Thank you so much, madam. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. I will love to come back to these type of programs every now and then whenever you are actually having it. Thank you so much. All the best for the future.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your detailed feedback regarding the session. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, sir.
Shall I start, ma'am?
Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
So, my name is Gaurav Sharma, and I'm currently working as an assistant professor in Civil Engineering Department of Gitanjali Institute of Technical Studies, Udaipur. So, I like to give my sincere thanks to all the respected resource persons, and along with them, Dr. Radhika ma'am, Dr. Veena ma'am, and the entire department of the LBS College. The sessions were very well organized actually, and I feel fortunate to be a part of such an FDP event. I have learned so many things from the respective resource persons. And if we look at the other side, that means other than the technical fundamental aspect, the controlling over the Google Meet, over the WhatsApp groups, and the punctuality in the overall event are very much appreciable. Once again, thank you and congratulations for the successful completion to the entire team, including those who were not on the scene. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your encouraging words, sir. Thank you.
Hello, good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Please go ahead.
So, good afternoon, everyone who will be present in this faculty development program. I feel very lucky to be a part of this FDP. because all the speakers were very distinguished, and as said by Madhekar ma'am, she has covered all the topics, all the things which we feel as a participant while attending the program. Still, I want to share my view. Personally, I felt that this was very helpful for a researcher like me. I'm assistant professor Vaishali Bogar. I presently working in Government Engineering College, Karad in Maharashtra. Uh, the aspects which were illustrated by the distinguished speakers were in a very simplified manner, and which helped me to understand very complex things related to earthquake engineering, right from seismology to ground response analysis, as illustrated by Jaya Madam. In very good and easy, simplified manner, she illustrated. Along with that, a structural response of structure and then ductile detailing, which is necessary to sustain seismic effect, were also presented very nicely and in very easy manner. Then vibration isolation and other advanced techniques and materials which were presented in the sessions. They were all very nice and good. Speakers were very knowledgeable, and most of them were connected with the research laboratories, that is CSIR Roorkee and CSIR Chennai. And very special thing was that the practical demonstrations which were illustrated by Dr. K. Satish, which were not known to me, especially me. So it was very nice to see that shake table and its pseudodynamic testing lab and what all they are doing as a part of research in these laboratories. So that was very new thing for me. Then especially organizers, I congratulate all the civil engineering organizing team, head of the department, Anjali ma'am, and Radhika ma'am, Veena ma'am, because they had conducted all the sessions very punctually and in a smooth manner. So, and especially I thank for posting all the recordings, lecture recordings, which is very helpful for repeated use. So a very nice conduction, and I look forward for similar programs which will be helpful for students or for faculty, especially faculty. When they are benefiting, they are conveying to the students by default. So good job by organizing team, Civil Engineering Department, LBS College of Engineering, Kasargod. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much for your feedback regarding the sessions.
Hello? Hello,
Yes, ma'am.
am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good afternoon, one and all. I am Ansi Matthew, research scholar from TKM College of Engineering, Kerala. First of all, I would like to sincerely thank the coordinators of this FTP for organizing such a wonderful program. For me, all the sessions were really informative, especially the sessions by Dr. Sadish Kumar sir, Srikala ma'am, G.R. Reddy sir, as I'm working in an area which is closely related to this. So I'm really happy for that because even though I was reading many literatures, I couldn't understand some of the concepts. Now I have gained something extra, something new and important. So I'm very happy. Thank you for organizing such an FTP, and also thank you very much for sharing the recorded sessions and presentations so that I can refer this for future. And thank you all. Wishing you all brighter future. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much for your feedback.
Good afternoon, madam. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
Myself, Yogeshwar from Anantalakshmi Institute of Technology, Anantapur, Andhra Pradesh. I recently got admitted in PhD in the area of earthquake engineering, and my research topic is also related to this earthquake engineering. And I am very much happy that I attended this program, which is very much helpful for me for pursuing my research program. and I thank the management of the organizers of this FDP very much for organizing this in a beautiful manner. Daily morning at 8 o'clock, 8 or something around 8:30 to 9, I get a message that there is an so and so other FDP, but very punctual kind of thing. Exactly by 9, 11, and something like that, the session would even start. And all this, a small request from my side that as we are all part of this civil engineering profession, let us be in touch in the WhatsApp group what they have been created, is that we can share our works as well as we can share our thoughts, which would help us in building our career as well. And last but not, I would like to thank all the organizers for arranging this session in a beautiful and well-paced manner. Thank you all for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much for your encouraging words.
Good afternoon, everybody. So this is Dr. Beena Mol, Assistant Professor of LBS Engineering College. I hope this FDP Faculty Development Program, 5 days Faculty Development Program, Advances in Earthquake Engineering, have helped the participants to some extent. And from your feedback, we understood that you are all satisfied with the programs. And we tried our best to have extraordinary or suitable resource persons for this program. And I believe all resource persons were outstanding, and they have done their maximum. They were very perfect, sincere, and they were all the experts were very cooperative. Everything was in time, and everything went well. And without the participants, without you participants, this program wouldn't have been successful. So I believe everything was very perfect in time. In knowledge, everything was knowledgeable. I hope all the participants have gained professionally. All of you would have moved one step forward in earthquake engineering. And I thank our management, our director, our principal, especially our HOD, Dr. Anjali Miss, the coordinator of this program, Radhika Miss, and all my colleagues for cooperating with us, for extending their great help at all the time whenever we ask them. And thank you, everybody. Thank you once again. Thank you, my colleagues. Thank you, all the participants, for your participation, for your active participation, for your nice words of encouragement. Thank you, and we hope we will conduct many more sessions in the coming days, and wish all the participants a great success. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Dr. Beena Mol has been and my co-coordinator, who was always available for each and every part of the FTP. Anything, any doubts regarding the FTP, she was always available. And I would also like to take this opportunity to thank all the participants who were actively involved in the FTP for asking questions at the right time, interacting at the right time. Thank you very much. I would like to thank all the participants. And I would also like to thank Dr. Anjali ma'am, who has always guided us in this FTP. And also all my colleagues for supporting us in this FTP.
And one more thing, I have to really thank Radhika ma'am for her sincere effort and hard work. And she was she did all the work individually. And she was the backbone of this program. Really, Radhika miss, thanks a lot. Thank you. Thank you once again.
Ma'am, this is possible only because of your support. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, dear participants, as I've already said, we'll have an assessment test for the FDP. The assessment test is for 25 marks. And there are actually 32 questions included in the assessment. But it will be considered, your response will be recorded. It will be considered only for 25 marks. So out of 32 questions, if you answer 15 questions correctly, you will get the 60% marks. So I'll share the link for the FTP in the, for the assessment in the chat box. Please attend the assessment. The marks will not be released immediately. Later on, it will be entered in the portal. So you can view the marks later on in the portal, adult portal. And please log into, after doing this assessment, please log into adult portal to share the feedback. So please remember that the feedback to be shared in the adult website is a mandatory requirement. Only if you submit the feedback in the adult website, the certificate will be generated. And the certificate will not be generated immediately. There is some work behind that. The attendance as well as the marks have to be entered from my side, which I'll try to complete maximum by tomorrow. And also, there is a delay of 1 to 2 working days by the adult team in approving the certificate. So I hope that if everything is going on well, maybe by Tuesday or Wednesday, you'll be able to generate the certificate. So please bear with us regarding this. Hope all of you had a fruitful session. The link to the Google form is being posted in the chat box. Please attend the assessment.
Thank you all.
So if you have any doubts regarding this assessment, we will be available for some more time in this Google Meet. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Hope all of you are able to access the Google form.
Madam, is there any time limit?
So please try to attempt within 1 hour.
Thank you, madam.
Okay, so dear participants, thank you very much. Please attend the Google assessment. If you have any doubts, you can contact me. If you have any problems in assessing it, it will be open up to 4:30 p.m. Okay, I'll place it again. Yes, link for the quiz has been placed again in the chat box. If you have any problems in accessing it, please let us know. It will be open up to 4:30 p.m. So with that, we'll close this Google chat. I hope there are no more doubts left.
Okay, we'll do it.
Okay, so thank you very much for your active participation. Best wishes for your future in research or teaching, whatever your field is. All the best wishes for all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am.